Hey everyone, JP Firepledge here, and welcome to my guide for collecting all of the supply crate keys and chests in Psychonauts 2. In this guide, we'll be snagging all of the crate keys and then looping back to unlock all the supply chests across the Psychonauts complex. In the description below, you'll find a time-stamped inventory that will quickly navigate you to any specific item that you may need. If you want to follow along with the guide, before we set out for an item, in the top left of the video, you'll see the item we're snagging, as well as the Audubon tunnel that we'll be starting from. You'll also see the specific psi powers or tools that you'll need to acquire the item. While following the main story, you'll eventually reach a point of no return, after which you'll be unable to return to the Psychonauts complex, quarry, or questionable area until you complete the main story. If you're low on Psytanium, make sure to snag all the keys and chests in an area before progressing. But be aware that if your wallet is maxed out, you won't be able to open any chests until you spend some of your Psytanium. Before going on an unlocking spree, either spend as much as possible or invest in the larger wallet sizes offered at the automatic. With all that said, let's start by snagging some keys. Turn to your immediate back right and enter into the artifact storage room. Pyrokinesis your way through the Mindswarm advert, and run to the left until you come to the room where you first met Harold the Rat. On a jumble of AC vents, you'll find a key.
Aha! I'll bet this key goes to that supply chest I found.
Run across the foyer and enter into Agent Forsyth's office. Upon entering, you'll find a key on the bookshelf. Head outside the front door of Sasha's lab. Once outside, walk in the room next door to enter Mia's office. Once in the room, look to the upper left where you'll find a key atop a high cabinet. Immediately turn around and run into the mail room, continuing down the steps until you come to the mail sorting area.
And what about numbers? How do you alphabet?
Once at the bottom of the stairs, turn around and run under the final set of stairs, breaking the boxes blocking your path. Navigate through the opened crawl space to grab a key.
Some of these letters I can just...
Immediately turn around and run into the mailroom, continuing down the steps until you come to a large spinning blade. Use Time Bubble on the blade and quickly hop through to grab a key. Cross the stepping stones and enter into the office proper. To the left of Truman's bed, you'll find a key resting atop a bookshelf. Turn to your immediate back left and use your levitation to glide up the lift. Travel around the outside patio of the headquarters, and at the end of the path, you'll find a key. Travel forward along the floating path towards Otto's lab. Upon reaching the lab parking lot, travel around the right side of the building.
This is Morris Martinez, and you're...
Hop up a few rocky platforms to find a key. Travel forward along the floating path towards Otto's lab.
Yep.
Once at the parking lot, hop down to the boat dock and board the canoe.
Better not be any lake monsters in here.
Using the canoe, paddle your way over to the large waterfall next to the Psycho-Isolation building. To the right of the waterfall, you'll see a boat dock and a series of rusted platforms. Travel up the vines and navigate the rusted platform until you come to a power breaker with a key on top. Jump to the high ledge adjacent to the breaker, and then jump and glide over to obtain the key. Turn right and head towards the spinning blades. Use Time Bubble on the blades and quickly run through them to snag a key. Immediately turn around and travel across the lumber stack parking lot, navigating your way to the cavern connecting the questionable area and quarry. Once inside, keep to the upper portion of the cave by swinging across the 2 poles. From the high ledge, drop down next to the trampoline and vine wall. Scale the vine wall and near the top, reverse jump onto the stalactite. Jump between the 3 stalactites and with a final reverse jump, claim your key. Turn left and run towards the campfire ? Sign. Pass through the log tunnel, stopping when you come to a campfire in front of the Q sign. Light the campfire and float up to the wooden planks directly above the sign. Climb up the pole to your left and navigate around the wooden platforms to grab a key. Immediately turn right and head towards the Aquato family's campground. In the center of the campgrounds, you'll find an unlit campfire. Use pyrokinesis to light the campfire and then using levitation, float up with the air current. At the top of the air current, point your view towards the river and you'll see a key on a high shelf. Float down to claim it. Turn left and run towards the campfire ? Sign. Turn right before entering the log tunnel, passing by the restrooms and following the path up until you reach the funicular. Fix up the funicular by using your telekinesis on the nearby gears, and then ride one of the carts to the top of the hill. Once you finally reach the top of the funicular, you'll come to a broken down gift shop. Travel around to the backside of the shop to find a patch of grass with a key in the center. From the Heptadome, follow the path to the right towards Compton's Menagerie. Upon arriving at the menagerie, in the center pen area, you'll find a beaver with a clairvoyance symbol above its head. Use clairvoyance on the beaver to see its hidden stash of goodies.
Clairvoyance.
Activate this stash to obtain a chest key. From the Heptadome, turn right and follow the vine-laden path leading up towards Bob's greenhouse. Directly after jumping over the 2 carnivorous platforms, you'll find yourself climbing up a vine wall. Climb to the top of this wall, and then from here, you should see a bounce plant. Jump on this bounce plant and swing over to Otto's original, now destroyed lab. You'll find a key atop the forgotten workbench. With that final key lining our pockets, we'll head back to Psychonauts HQ and start cracking open those supply chests. Turn to your immediate back right and enter the artifact storage room. Use pyrokinesis to burn your way through the Mindstorm advert, and then pause and look to your left. Nestled against the wall, you'll find a supply chest. Cross the foyer and enter the Noodle Bowl restaurant.
Three bluffs, get your dream fluffs right here at the...
Once inside, jump and climb up the vines on the room's far wall. Hop off the vines and jump along the suspended light fixtures. At the end of this path, you'll find a chest nestled in the overgrowth. Turn to your right and navigate your way over to and inside of the nerve center.
Scanning. Access granted.
Hop onto the center platform with the large brain and bring out your thought tuner to uncover a hidden branch of stray thoughts.
People might think this thought tuner looks dorky, but I think it's cool.
Mental connection up the thought chain, and on a high ledge, you'll find a chest. Travel back down the steps of the mailroom and re-enter the main office.
Granted.
On the back wall of the office, you'll find a chest. Take an immediate left and travel into the astral lanes. Once inside, travel down to the bowling lanes. Near the end of the right lane, you'll find a supply chest. Travel across the atrium and enter into Ford's hair salon.
Don't be a psy-poor, get yourself a psy-core.
At the far end of the room, you'll find a chest. Stroll forward a short way and jump down onto the small island populated by goats. Hang a quick left and travel across the floating logs towards the island with a large tree. Pass through the tree, and then travel up the platforms, grinds, and ladder until you arrive at the pirate radio station. Instead of entering, hang a left at the door and you'll find a chest on one of the treehouse's branches. Hang a right and travel towards the Psychonauts jet, following the path until you come to 3 white and blue columns. Among these columns, you'll find a supply chest. Travel forward along the floating path towards Otto's lab. Upon reaching the parking lot, jump down and hop into the canoe. Travel towards the open waters and steer towards the cliff face covered in vines. Park your canoe at the base of the wall and use the vines to climb up to the top. At the top of the cliff, you'll find a chest. About face and run up the slope path. At the top, take a left at the door and jump onto the lone platform. Use this platform to jump up to the grind rail, and then grind and swing to the high platform. On this platform, you'll find a chest. Immediately turn right and head towards the Aquato family campgrounds. In the center of the campgrounds, you'll find an unlit campfire. Using pyrokinesis, light the campfire and then use levitation to float up with the air current. Pan your view to the left and you'll see a chest on a high shelf. Float down to claim it. Turn right and navigate towards the sign for the Cave of the Sassaclops. Once you arrive, cross the creek, enter the cave, and traverse your way through the exhibit. When you reach the exit, on your left you'll see 3 pole swings. Swing across these and onto the wooden platform, and then navigate around this platform to find a chest. Turn around and face the Lumberstack Diner. Walk a few feet into the diner's parking lot, and then turn to the right and navigate towards the oddly jagged rock wall. Continually punch the wall until it shatters. Once the dust clears, it'll reveal both a Psy card and a supply chest. Turn left and travel towards the campfire question mark sign. Turn right before entering the log tunnel, following the path until you reach the funicular. Ride to the top of the funicular and then hop off and travel the rightmost path towards an obstacle course. Follow along this upper wooden path by hopping across the gaps until you come to a tied up swing. Shoot the rope with your marksman blast, and then swing across and continue traveling until you come to a platform which edges close to the inverted waterfall. Using time bubble, slow down the leftmost log when it travels up towards you, and then, from this log, jump into the hidden cave behind the waterfall. In this cave, you can find the plant needed for Lily's side quest, as well as a chest in a cave to the bottom left of the plant. Turn right from the Heptadome and follow the vine-laden path towards Compton's Menagerie. Once inside the menagerie, travel along the inclined path leading towards several branch-like cages. On a small wooden deck, you'll find a chest. From the Heptadome, turn left and follow the honey-laced path until you reach Cassie's hive house. As a note, this chest is only obtainable after you complete the story quest in Cassie's mind. Luckily, on subsequent visits to the house, the bees will not swarm you. Upon reaching Cassie's house, enter inside, and then once inside, travel up the slope pathway to the top floor for home. Send your projection through the door at the end of the path.
Look, over there. Dusty.
On the other side of this newly opened door, the final chest will be waiting for you. With that last chest unlocked, that wraps up my guide on getting all the supply crate keys and chests in Psychonauts 2. If you followed along and grabbed all the keys and chests in this guide, you'll have joined me in earning a combined total of 3,150 Psytanium. If you liked this video, remember to like and subscribe, and comment with any videos you'd like to see in the future. A final thank you to all new and returning subs and everyone watching this video. I've been JP Firepledge, you've been a wonderful audience, and I'll see you in the next one.